Hello everyone, this is Shadow Dragon back on the DC Universe Online test server, and we're going to be circling back to Metal because we have to follow up on the solo mission as they added the feats today. So I'm just going to go over it and discuss how to get each one, but I'm not actually going to run it because I have like a couple of videos that already show it, so it's going to be kind of repetitive. So you can click on those in the upper right. I'll be sure to add those once this makes it to YouTube. Okay, so what are we looking for? Unfortunately, they're not in order. So these are, the purple ones are the raids. I think the open world, solo, and alert ones have the same icons, so. Okay, here's the first one. In Central City. Now this one, I tested it a few times and I don't get it. It says help or harm injured civilians in Central City as a hero or a villain. So that means if you're a hero, you're helping. If you're a villain, you're harming. I'm not sure if those are the nodes that you're supposed to hit before you get interrupted by the metal storm. If that's the case, they need to mention like how many times, because this is pretty vague. I ran it once and I just followed the instructions, didn't do anything extra, and it doesn't pop. So I'm not exactly sure what this one is. It could be one of those counters where you have to run it like multiple times. Okay, going rogue. During the Flash Museum instance of the Scarlet Speedster solo, defeat Red Death one time each with different rogue tech powers. Yep, that was expected. And I mentioned that before we even got that. So yeah, 4 runs will get you this one. Just be sure to choose a different power each time. Okay, that's got the same icon, but it's an alert. Alert, alert. Here we go. This is your typical School of Hard Knocks. So on the final fight, just no soda, no supercharge.
Scanning island perimeter.
And that shouldn't be a problem. It usually isn't. Let me just scroll back. I feel like I missed something.
Performing scheduled patrol.
Wait, let me just reload that menu again. I could have sworn there was more stuff. Okay, these seem to be pretty general items. Then there's the base item collection feat. It's none of the purple ones. Okay, that's the help or harm. Okay, going rogue is the 4 powers. And then there's hard knocks. Oh, okay, it's because I completed some of them. Okay, so 15 years of bad luck. In the Mirror Master fight, you can't break more than 15 mirrors. Now, I thought this one was too lenient, because you can get this like just by fighting him normally. Like he'll get knocked out before the 15 mirrors. At least in some runs he will. So I was kind of surprised this one wasn't like 0 mirrors, because we've had like harder solo feats like this, where you do one run without knocking out like any of the ads, and then you do one where you knock out all of the ads. So this one was a bit easier. I mean, I initially like tried to avoid the mirrors, and you know, you'll break a few by mistake, but it ends up being harder that way. Like you could just go straight for him and then not break 15, because 15 is a lot. You do see about like 4 or 5 mirrors at a time, and sometimes he does hide behind them. But I think like if you did it normally, you would just automatically get this feat without like trying. It might take you a few attempts, but you should get it. Okay, Galaxy Brain is solving the portrait puzzle without making a mistake. So basically you have to remember that the fire one can't be moved, and it has to end up so that the sound one doesn't touch fire. But what I'm not sure of is, like, sometimes you get that after the first move, and it still makes you do an arbitrary move. One of the clues was that fire can't touch ice, but the person who wrote the note wasn't sure about that. And I've certainly ended the puzzle with fire touching ice before. So I would just go with, just make sure fire never touches the sound one. Unless, not counting the first step, obviously, because it could start out that way. Scrap metal. So this one is you'll probably get on your first run, and I would have gotten it on my first run. This is where you kill all of the ads in the Flash Museum. So this wouldn't be your normal daily speed run when you're trying to get through this as fast as possible, because when you run this, you're going to learn that you only need to kill half of the ads. Basically, the half on the side of the room that you need to get to for the next step. But for this feat, you just need to take them all out, and then you'll just get the feat. And it counts all the ads at the start of the puzzle as well as the ones after the puzzle. So just make sure you kill all of them. And that's kind of like my natural reaction when I first do a solo, because I'm expecting one of these feats in there. So it's pretty much like an automatic one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty standard. Like there are a lot of feats in there, so you will need to get at least. You can pack them all into 4 runs, because you just need the 4 runs for the 4 powers, and then the others you can kind of do on the side. So some people kind of do that, and then they're like done with the solo. But like what I would do in this case is, you know, get all of your feats as a priority, and then try to practice this solo, like with skipping ads. Try to get the time down, because like solos they're good because they're consistent. Like there's no other player to mess you up. It should be like a free mark. This one does happen to feel a little bit long. So I'm thinking, like with practice and being able to skip the ads, it's going to significantly shorten it. But that's it's up to you whether it's short enough for a daily thing. So far, this Metal 1 DLC does seem a little bit tedious on the solo side, at least. I haven't tried the group content yet. But okay, hope this helps you out, and this should be up on the 12th. So thanks for watching, and good luck.